Can you hear me now? Test, test. Can you hear me now? Test 1, 2. All right, test 1, 2. We are struggling with our mics. I don't understand what's going on, but we will get some working. And hopefully you can hear now. I don't know why it keeps doing that. We will talk to our IT. And here we are, hand number 2, Kings versus Queens. And Tyler's going to be in a ton of trouble. He ships all in after the 3-bet by Beto. And Beto's all in. He's going to be all in right after this. Vivi sitting in seat number 10 with King Jack. The infamous KoJack hand is going to be in a ton of trouble. She's going to let it go. So here we go. We've got heads up all in after the all in on the first hand, $689 in that pot, $254 in this pot. They're talking about running it multiple times, I think. Kings versus Queens, never a good day when you're setting with the Queens. Tyler's searching for a queen and a queen only. And 5-3-8, if you didn't know it, 5-3 is the best hand in poker, but the 8 is no help. Kings versus Queens, 2 outs. They're both in play. Can it get there? And no, it does not get there. And so after the second hand of the night, we have another double up. It's going to be a fun night of action. One. Mic check. Can everybody hear me okay out in social media land? We apologize about the bugs. We had an update roll through our system, and we had to oh, look at this. Cody says, take all of Robert's money. Cody, man, why aren't you sitting at this table? Why aren't you out here playing? So, Cody, why aren't you out here playing? We want to see you take all of Robert's money. It's time to go. So we're only on hand number 3. That's what we're about to head into over at KoJack's Poker Club on the KoJack's Live. Jason Christie, hopefully you're listening to us from the table in the $600 Mega Stack. Are you still alive in that Mega Stack? I hope you are. If y'all don't know it, earlier update this morning, there was 789 players is where the money bubble busted. 289 players remain, and Jason was still alive. He had 389-ish thousand chips, and we wish him all the best of luck from KoJack's Poker Club. Everybody's going to be curious to know how you did out there, so make sure if you're watching from the table, you take a minute and let us know. So here we are, hand number 3, KoJack's. I see another ace-king, king-3 suited from Beto. Basil's got jack-8. You busted 135, so we're going to go ahead and give that applause. Hell of a run, Jason Christie. He's one of our dealers, for those of you who don't know in the chat. He's one of our dealers from KoJack's. He went out there and made a wonderful showing out in Vegas in the WSOP. I think it was either event number 64 or number 69. Great payday. Don't waste it all on craps. If you walk by, throw out a 20 bucks for me on midnight. That's my favorite. So here we go. 4 players to the flop. Flop comes out. King, 8, 10. Beto got a little bit of it. Buddha, back-to-back ace kings. skip a hand in there. Hand number 1, hand number 3. He's going to make a little bet, and Miss Mary Ann with a KoJack's Guess the Hand lets it go, so we are down to 3. Ko will probably let go right after her. He does, so now it's going to be heads up. King 3 versus Ace King. $68. Team Larissa says, hello, Basil. If you're in the chat, what team are you? And if you're Team Beto, it just got a whole lot better with that 3 popping up there. 2 pair now. Buddha's down to 9 outs, any 8, any 10, and any ace. But as you can see up in the top right, 3 of those are gone. The ace of spades, 8 of hearts, and ace of clubs are gone. So Buddha is drawing really thin. 6 outs, a little less than 20%, setting right around 14% in this hand. And Buddha throws out $45. Beto says, I raise. And this is the second time he's been in this position. Hand number 1, he had ace king and got pushed off. Excuse me, taking off my hat there. That little dot is pushing in the top of this egghead. So here we go, and he's already made the call. Hand number 3, why not have $358 in the pot? Looking for a 10, 8, or ace, and the river card is a 9, no help. And that, I mean, you can't really rule out queen, jack, jack 7, something like that. And it does go check, check, and Beto is going to flip over king 3, and he says, how do you get there on that? Bad lip reading gone wrong, and he shows ace king, and he says that's twice. And he thinks he's all in. Oh, he said all in and call. Holy crap, I missed that. And so we had a $689 pot, hand number 1. We had a $300 and change pot, hand number 2, kind of small. We had a $614 hand 3 pot. It is going to be crazy. If you're sitting at home, we've got 2 tables running right this second at KoJack's, a 5 on the button, no limit hold'em, and a 1-2 live, no limit hold'em. And we just paged another 5 on the button, no limit hold'em, and another 1-2 no limit hold'em. So here we go. Hand number 4. Will it stay as exciting? If you're in the chat, I still need to see who you're rooting for. Look at these stacks over in seat number 2 and seat number 3. They are looking beautiful. Growing to proportions that we maybe have never seen on the 1-2. It's going to be an exciting night. It's going to be a crazy night. And hopefully you're part of it. We're about to have 4 tables running here at KoJack's. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful night for poker. And love you, Superman. Good luck. So Teresa is obviously Team Basil. We know who in the chat is Team Cole. Who is Team Beto? Who is Team Vivi? I know Vivi is Team Lou sitting outside. He's playing the 5 on the button. And he keeps stepping in, looking to see how she's doing. She hit a beautiful straight flush last night at the tables and scooped a massive pot. So it is time to go. It is ready to go. Chow time for poker. Excuse me, chow time for poker players, and it is going to be some great action. And here we go. Hand number 4, $7 in the pot. This might be the smallest pot of the night. And we've got 10-6, King 10, King 7, 7-6, all ready to go. And you get a beautiful view of the matching Basil right there. He never steps in the room unless he matches. And joining us in seat number 9, the wonderful Mr. William. He's coming in with, it looks like, $300, and so the action is going to continue to go. $38 sitting in the pot. We are three-way action, and if you don't know where we are in KoJack's Poker Club, Midland, Texas, out here in West Texas. Flop comes 6-9-4, 6-9-4. Beto picks up the best of it with a pair of sixes. Cole and Jose, not much help. Jose's got a couple backdoor straight draws, as does Cole, but that doesn't stop old Cole. If you know us here, you know we're Team Cole. Cole throws out $25 into a pot of 50-ish, and he scoops it in. Sometimes you don't always have to have the cards. Oh, I like this. We're switching teams right here. Moses says, I am sorry, Basil, but today we're switching teams. Robert is my favorite dealer. If you didn't know this, Robert's been looking for a chance to join and play. He usually works on Thursdays, but here he is sitting in seat number 4, and he is RTG, ready to go. He says he's taken down the champion, and right now the champion's sitting in seat number 3 and seat number 2. Look at those stacks, $100 a stack. It looks like almost $800 or $600, almost $700 in seat number 2, 3, 6, and some change. So about $650 sitting in seat number 3, and it's going to be a beautiful night for poker. And we've got Team Basil. We've got Team Robert. I'm Team Mary. I mean, Miss Mary comes in here quite often. And if you have not met Miss Mary, she is a spectacular human being. Super sweet. Always says thank you. Always asks how you're doing. And just a GGTK, a good guy to know, a good gal to know. Yeah, let's get the acronym right. So here we go. Welcome to KoJack's Poker Club. And who you see in the background right there is Miss Brittany. Miss Brittany's one of our 3 wonderful brushes here. And it looks like we're going, and I learned how to say this on stream, Szechuan Palace. I can say it correctly. So here we go. 8-handed poker. Why not? Flop comes out, ace of clubs, 9 of spades, 5 of spades, 2 pair for Basil. So Teresa is getting excited. My team is on the wait list. Who is that? I have to look at who's on the wait list. Let's see. Let's see, 8-7, looking for a 6, 8-6. Ooh, we got a straight flush draw sitting in Ray's hand. I like the looks of this. King 3 will be leaving. Robert's going to be leaving. There goes Robert, there goes Jose, and so we were down to 3 now. So we've got the straight flush draw, looking for a 6 for a straight draw for Vivi in seat number 10, and Basil's got a massive lock on the hand right now with top 2 pair. And you're right, Moses. Mary is a silent killer. She knocks you out, and she just smiles. She's never sorry. 3 on the turn. No help to anybody. We've got $43 in the pot. Check by Ray. Check by... Oh, she has not checked yet. And it's fun playing with Vivi. She is aggressive, and she is patient at the same time. It's a lot of fun watching her. Basil says, I bet 18 into the pot. $61 sitting in there now. I don't really see Ray going anywhere with the flush, straight, and straight flush draw. But he says no. And Vivi is going to let it go also. So Basil pulls it in with the best hand. I would have absolutely loved to see the crying rabbit card there. But unfortunately, we do not get to see it. And Basil pulls in a pot. Congratulations, Basil. And... we're only on hand number 6. Holy cow. Hand number 6, and look at these stacks at the table. Basil's up, Cole's up $353, Beto's up $434, and Basil's up $29. We've got 3 winners so far on the table out of 5 hands. It's going to be an insane night. And I don't know anywhere we can go but down. I mean, it's been crazy. I'm sitting here looking at these hands as they're coming across. William, brand new to the table, picks up ace jack suited, and he says, 1-2, we're just going to raise it up to $25. And Beto makes, I think, whoa, there's not going to be a whole lot of aces coming on this. Actions on Beto, he's huge up $434. What's $25 to make the call? I'm surprised he doesn't 3-bet it there. So he calls with ace-5 suited. Cole says, I ain't going nowhere. I make the call. Robert's going to look down at pocket 4s. Here we go, Moses. Here's his chance to do a little set mining. He pulls off the 1s, grabs a stack, rolls it in, and look at this. It is going to be one of those nights. W in the chat for how it's going to work tonight, because Buddha got dominated, got murdered with ace-king twice. He says, I'm going to call with pocket 8s. And I'm surprised to see Ray fold there with queen 3, because there's already $128 in the pot. I mean, I'm one of those players that see that and say, I can't go anywhere. Flop comes out 10, 9, 6, 2 hearts. No help to anyone. Cole flops top pair. Buddha's got a straight draw to a 7. Williams still got 2 overcards, but it checks around to Cole, who grabs some chips. He should be betting right here, finding out exactly where his 10 stands. And that's exactly what he does. I didn't get a chance to see what his bet was. Let's go, Robert. I don't think he can go any further. He's going to have to fold right here. Waiting on our graphics to catch up. So Cole bets $75. Buddha's going to make the call. Williams going to make the call. So here we go. 3-way action. Robert does fold his 4s. Turn card comes an ace, and that's exactly what William didn't want to see, because that gives Cole top 2 pair. And now William has top pair with a massive kicker. And Cole says, I'm all in, $549. What do you think, Team Cole out there? That's the second time tonight he's been all in, and the second time he's in a commanding lead. Buddha's not dead yet. He keeps getting put in these tough spots, but this one's actually going to be a little easier to get away. That ace made it a little bit easier. Now here's the question. What does William do? WWWD. And he says, I'm all in. I mean, that's the only thing you can do right there. He doesn't know that he's drawn dead to 3 outs and 3 outs only. River card. Oh, my gosh. Holy cow. That's the out that he was dead to. And 3-outer. He hits it. And that's how easy poker here is at KoJack's. Holy crap. And William's going to quick double up. I mean, $902 in the pot. Holy cow. I'm in exactly, Beggs. I don't even know what to say at this point right here. I mean, in the commentating booth, that's what we cheer for, these type of hands. But holy crap. $737 in the pot once we got the count right. And Cole took a massive hit, but check this out. Cole took that hit. He's still up $61. That's nuts. I mean, here we are, 6 hands in. And we've seen 4 hands of all-ins. Only hand we didn't see was the hand that Basil won. That wasn't an all-in. And William, brand new to the table. I think this is one of his first times on the live stream. And hits a doozy there. 3-outer, hits it on the liver. Bad luck, Cole. Clint, you're exactly right. Cole had a lock on that hand from the flop through the turn, and the river gods said, no more. It is going over to William. And Team Cole, I would say you have a grave to dig out of there, but Cole's still on the plus side. If you missed it, Clint, Cole's first hand was crazy. And he ended up with a boat 7s full of 4s. Gentleman sitting in seat number 5, Mr. Jose, had 4s full of 4s full of kings. And the gentleman sitting in seat number 6, Mr. Buddha, had ace-king, so he had kings and 7s with oh, you were here. It was crazy insane. And look at Basil. He's showing off his Superman. Takes a tip. Hey, atta baby Basil. We'll give you an applause for that. So what you're joining in tonight is something special. It must be a full moon. I don't know exactly what's going on out here in social media land or at KoJack's. We're about to have 4 tables running outside. If you're sitting at home wondering, looking for something to do, KoJack's is ready for you. We've got 4 tables running, 2 no limit hold'em tables, 2 5 on the button tables. We got this live stream going. We've got Charlie on the mic. Come on, Buddha, run it up, baby. I like that. Clayton's rooting for seat number 6, Buddha. He's taking some rough hits tonight, but we've seen how fast action can change. Cole was $353 up. Now he's $61 up. And now William is $445 up. And these are the type of hands that you see get it done. Look at this. 6-4 suited, 7-6 offsuit, 4 deuce suited, 7-4 suited. And then all of a sudden, Jose wakes up with wired jacks. It's going to be, and you're right, Keelan, poker is so sick. Basil says it best. And this is going to be another one of those hands. Cole raises it up with 42 suited. And now Pocket Jacks doesn't 3-bet it. Pocket Jacks calls it, which invites William with a 7-6 offsuit to make the call, and he's going to make this call. Oh, I'm just kidding. If I say it, it's going to be a lie, and even Vivi lets it go. Beto's going to call. He's got a stack in front of him. He's already got the chips counted out right there. 2 red and 5 white sitting in that stack. No, he's going to let it go. Oh, so here we go. He lets that go, and now we're going to be heads up, 4 deuce versus Pocket Jacks. Cole got all of Jose's money earlier, and he's not going to be getting it this time. He can be getting in a lot of trouble. Flop comes out 6 deuce jack, and Cole does check. Jose throws a little bet out there, $15 snap call. Turn card comes a 4. Now Cole's looking for a 3, and there's only 2 of them left in the deck. Cole checks. He's playing coy this one. Jose throws out $40 or $25. Cole says raise to 40 and a call in the river. Just like that. That's how easy it is, Clayton. I mean, not Clayton, Clint. That's how easy it is. And now that set of jacks gets in a lot of trouble. And here we go. All in and a 1-chip call. Holy cow. That is insane. Hand number 7. Oh, my gosh. All in and a call and a set of jacks is dominated by the 42 of Cole. And look at Robert. Robert says, dude, nice hand. I mean, that's all you can say. You pay to get there, and you get there. And Jose slow played his jacks. I don't think he was going to really get Cole to go anywhere unless he shipped it on the flop. And you're right. He deserved that after that last hit, that jack on the river. But the river giveth and the river taketh away. The river took it away from Cole on hand number 6. The river gave it right back, but took from Jose. So now we've got a seat open, and it will be filling up. Oh, my gosh. Hand number 8. I'm in awe. I'm looking at the VPIP, and I'm going to slide this over real quick so you can see this. I was looking at this earlier. Looking at the VPIP, Cole is setting at 100. Beto is setting at 85. Buddha setting in seat number 6, 71. William, 66. So with those type of VPIPs, you're going to see an insane amount of action. And here we go. We've got 7-way action going to the flop. Flop comes out King of Hearts. 10 of clubs and 7 of spades. And quite a few people got a piece of that. Robert being one of the bigger draws, looking for an 8 or a jack. And I'm peeking around to see who's in the lead, and that King 8 is way out front. Nobody else holding a king. Nobody except for Cole holding a 10. He's got an 8 with it. Got both of Mary Ann's blockers there. And Buddha with a 5-4. I'm pretty sure that's going to go. No, he calls the $9. Looking for backdoor clubs. This is going to be a very interesting hand. It accelerated from $14 in the pot pre-flop to $68 on the turn, and that card was exactly what Buddha was looking for. He's got 2 clubs in his hand. Now there's 4 on the board, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's open-ended looking for an 8. However, an 8 would not be a great card for him. That'll give Robert the big straight there. 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack. And Marianne's got 97. She's not going to go anywhere. Basil, though, leads out with his king 8. He's got the 9 kicker. 9 draw for a gut shot. And Rob is in the chat rooting for Basil to not hit, to hit that. And we are 3-way action going to the river. All of a sudden, $14 pre-flop, $149 going to the river. Welcome to KoJack's. And there is that 9. So we've got 2 S's. Those S's mean splits. Basil's got the 10 high straight. Cole's got the 10 high straight. And Buddha's going to be letting it go. Basil throws out a $52 bet. Cole instant calls. So they're going to be chopping that money up. $253 is going to be split between them. Basil gets the extra chip, though, and so he's got the plus 37, and you're going to see the dealer chopping that up, and Basil always with his table lingo saying, Cole, man, take back that bet. I don't want that money. That's yours. Poker's so sick, man. So Poker Face Superman sitting in seat number 1 chops it up with Team Cole sitting in seat number 3, and look at this. Tip going by Superman. Always much appreciated. So if you're in the chat, I'm showing you this because we've only got 3 days left in June. And today's the 27th. We've got the 28th, 29th, and 30th sitting there. Saturday is our $3,000 guaranteed bounty tournament. Something spectacular about that. Big tournaments at KoJack's are back. Our last bounty tournament had a prize pool of $8,000. You heard that correctly. $8,000. That's cash register signs. We're going to hit that a few more times because if you're wanting to play poker, the big tournaments are back. And then on Sunday, we ran 3 cash game tournaments last weekend. 3 cash game tournaments and over $4,000 in the prize pool up for grabs. And you're dang right, Teresa. Basil is better than a classy guy. You weren't on the spill last weekend, but he actually bought me my first beer in 2001 when I turned 21 years old. He was standing at the bar. He said, "It's your birthday, bro?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Let me be the first to buy you a beer. Happy birthday." And we've been friends ever since that. So 2001, and here we are in 2024. That's 23 years later. Basil and I are still cheering and having a good old time. So here we go. Hand number 9 at KoJack's, 5-way action, $43 in the pot and growing. This is what we're looking at. We're looking at KoJack's Poker Club where action is guaranteed to happen. Conan, no, I didn't turn 21 in 1991. I was born in the 1900s, but I turned 21 in 2001. Flop comes out, Jack 9-7. By the way, Conan, thanks for dialing in tonight, man. Wish you were here, but thanks for joining in social media land. $58 in the pot. Turn card comes another Jack. And here's the thing. Nobody got any of it. Buddha's got a draw to a queen. Mary's got looking for a club and a club only, and Cole's looking for a 6. So when I said nobody has any of it, everybody's got just enough to keep them alive. And you're dang straight, Rob. Heart of gold. Never heard him be mean to anybody. He ain't got nothing but love for everybody. River card comes out, another Jack, and it's going to be 3 Jacks with an ace high. But I don't know. It's really going to be the first to bet's going to win. Nobody bets, so everybody's going to flip them up. Miss Mary Ann is going to win it. $133 shipped over to the beautiful and sweet Miss Mary Ann. And like I said earlier, if you've never met her, you need to come to KoJack's just to say hi to her. Super sweet lady, one heck of a poker player, no emotion on her face, and we're going to call her the silent assassin because just like that, she's going to win a pot with ace high, start stacking her chips, start winning some money, and going to have a good night. She is $70 up on the night, and there's nothing more. I don't root for many people, but when there's a sweet lady sitting at the poker table, I am always cheering for that. So we're still on a quest, on a mission to reach our first viewer from North Korea. We've been struggling with it. So make sure you like this thread, share this thread. We're searching for that elusive North Korean to get in the chat. But while we're doing that, type in the chat, where are you from tonight? Where are you at? We would love to see how far our stream reaches. We do this for you guys, so help us out. Let us know where you are. Here we are, hand number 10 of the KoJack's live stream. King, Queen, Jack 10, 9, 8, pocket 9s, Ace 8 suited, why not? We've got everybody's getting cards tonight except for William. Did we just see that right? The Ace 8 suited went in the muck. Holy cow, Batman. Somebody grab Ray and say, what the deuce are you doing? He gets the boo. He gets the laugh. I don't know what's going on out there. We're not going to judge. He maybe knows something else. So four-way action, $67 in the pot. Flop comes out 7 of clubs, 3 of clubs, 4 of spades. And pocket 9s is way out front. Seven of spades on the turn. That ace 8 that Ray folded of spades is looking pretty good. But Mary Ann is out in the lead, but that's not going to stop Beto. Beto's got $663 effective in his stack, and it looks like he pulled out about dirty 30. And that's exactly what it is. And this is one thing I love about sweet little Mary Ann. You can't bully her. She'll just slide right along with you. She knows where she stands in this game. She's been around for a little while. 6 of clubs on the turn. Let's see if that slows Beto down. He checks. He surrenders. And Miss Mary Ann says, you bet 30. I want to see what you got. And look at that sheer look of determination on her face. And Ray passed the table. He says, nice hand, Miss Mary Ann. And that was almost a smile. She'll smile after she gets everyone else's chips. So if you're in the chat tonight, we talked last week about Game of Thrones, not Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. If you're a House of Dragons fan, let us know because I am huge, and both my wife and my mom are in Aruba this week, so I did not get to watch it. Don't tell me what happened in the Sunday episode, but tell me if it was great because it's getting wartime, it's getting time for some blood. And I'm ready to watch it. We're going to binge it when they get back. Clint's joining us from Southeast Texas. Thanks for joining in all the way out there. Team Cole all the way. Amanda Wages joining in and rooting for Team Buddha. Buddha needs to buy Mama a new pair of shoes, doesn't she? You're going to Aruba in September. I wish I could show some pictures from my phone because they're sending all kinds of beautiful stuff, Clint. It looks great out there. And here we go. Hand number 11, and it's not going to disappoint either. Vivi picks up Ace King, and she's going to raise it up to $17. Basil picks up them pocket snowmans. Are you going on a cruise, Clint? Are you flying directly there? That's what they elected to do, was fly directly there and have a good old time out in Aruba. So Basil calls the 17. Beto with 5 deuce suited calls the 17. Cole calls the 17. And we are back to action. Got to shoot a quick email here as this hand progresses. $72 in the pot. And flop comes out, King of Hearts, 5 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds. And that king is going to be good enough to give Vivi, the pre-flop raiser, enough to bet and follow through with $72 in the pot. And she throws out, let's see as it comes through, $25. One thing that Lou has taught her is how to size her bets properly, and that is a good bet to get a call by the pocket 8s. I think the 8s makes a call here. However, he may not, just due to the 4-way action, and I think he's going to let it go. Basil's been around poker. Basil knows where he stands. Clint, that's all they have done. They have been sending me picture of food left and right. That's all they've been doing. Eating seafood, eating all kinds of stuff. I think that's, and Basil does the correct thing there. He does let it down, and action folds around. Cole does make the call, though. He's going to do a little mining, looking for a 3, a 5, or a 6. The 4 is going to be enough to let him go. Vivi's not going to let a small, yeah, she's, look at this. I think she's going to grab, oh, nope, she's not going to grab a couple more. She throws that out there. I love it. And Cole does the proper thing. He folds right there, and Vivi is going to pick up a beautiful hand, $152. New chips headed her way. And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We have seen several $1,000s already shift hands tonight at KoJack's Poker Club, and we're only in hand number 10. This is absolutely wild, absolutely crazy. And I'm glad you're part of it. Thanks for joining in the chat. Thanks for being part of KoJack's Live. That's why we do it for you. Typing some stuff to our viewers out there in social media land. And hand number 11, moving on around, one more orbit around the sun. And Cole picks up King 10. He's never going to let that go. William's going to look down. He was late back to the table, but just enough time to look at his hand, ace 5. I imagine he's going to call the 17. And he does call the 17 himself. And here we go. Actions moved over to Basil King 3. That's going to be going in the muck when he notices it's on himself. He lets it go. 8 deuce going in the muck. So we're going to be heads up action. 37 in the dollars in the pot. Keelan, you're exactly right. It goes 1, 2, 17, 1, 2, 25, 1, 2, all of a sudden $1,000 in the pot. It is a whole lot of fun. Cole, King 10 is behind. Flop comes out 5 of spades, 6 of spades, 9 of hearts. Sorry about that. Trying to set up a new screen here. And of course I can't do it, so we'll get it set up. I've got some new images to put in here for you. And William picks it up, so we're going to flip over to this calendar right here, and I'm going to add something amazing in here. I'm going to change this as we are moving along. So it's going to be fun. Are you ready? Sorry about this. I don't usually like to do this here, but I am going to get it ready for you. And here we go. It is ready to go. Our new calendar just got sent to me. And are you ready for something fun? I haven't even read this yet. We're going to read it together. We're going to enjoy this together. This is our new calendar for July of 2024. And if you notice, we've got a lot of stuff on there, and we're going to talk more about it as it comes up later. There's action on Mondays with the 2,000 guaranteed free roll. It looks like double hours cash stamps, and that's something new that's coming on Tuesdays. Bomb Pot tournament on Wednesdays, and of course, the ever infamous Half the EggHead is here on Thursdays. And we've got the live stream coming on Thursdays. The $3,000 guaranteed bounty is here to stay on Saturdays, and the prize pool has been reaching as high as $8,000. It looks like it may get to $9,000, $10,000. But look at this. Something beautiful on Sunday. It's a $10,000 added qualifier. What is $10,000 added qualifier? You can qualify weekly or you can buy directly into it, and we'll be getting more into that as we go through the remainder of this live stream. Sorry about that. You got to see me in a tank top. It is super hot in here, but I wanted to get back over to this hand. If you're excited about something that's happening, there it is. And flop comes out, ace, king, jack. Cole's got a pair of jacks, but Basil's got a monster ace, queen suited, or sorry, ace, queen offsuit, top pair, looking for that 10 for Broadway. Oh my goodness, and it's hard for me to think about this now that I saw exactly what that was. And he lets it go. Robert's going to let it go. Buddha. Oh, Buddha was the better. That's got to scare Basil. King of spades on the turn. Let's see if Buddha keeps the foot on the pedal. And he is. That's 50. That's 51. $51. Now Basil's got a question. Basil's got to say, does he have something along the lines ace, king, king, jack? And here's the thing about, here's the thing about a poker player. You've got to be able to fold a winning hand to be able to win at poker. That's a hard thing for people like me to do. I call with losing hands, and that's why I'm in here commentating. But Basil, he does make the call of $56. So here we are, hand number 13. $224 in the pot. Welcome to 1-2 live at KoJack's. River card is a 9. Does Buddha have a triple barrel in there? No, he does not. He does surrender. He checks it, and I think that's going to open the door. Basil's going to know he's good at this point, and Basil is going to fire, and that is a stack of chips. It looks like $125. And Buddha folds. He says, I tried. Buddha's been getting crushed. He's had his ace-king dominated on the river twice tonight. He ran into a couple pocket pairs. Here goes Superman delivering a $5 chip. But Buddha's had a tough run about it. It hadn't been bad play. And even that right there is not a bad play. The only thing he gets called by is a winning hand. And in that point, he got called by the winning hand. So he did surrender that. He's got some work to do. He's down a little bit on the night, but he will be back. He's played a lot on the stream. He knows where he stands. And look at Basil stacking up these chips. Basil is up $170. Setting in seat number 2, Beto is up $302. Cole's up $145. Robert, someone's favorite dealer sitting in the chat, is only down $42. Buddha's got a tough run of it. Miss Mary Ann's up $162. Enjoying her time here at KoJack's and that Diet Dr. Pepper. Ray's down 20. William, who is new to the game tonight, but hasn't been here too long, he's already $483 up. Yes, Keelan, you're right. Little Ray's playing, setting over in seat number 8 at the other end of the table. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so I got to figure out which one of these is the laughing. That's the laughing right there. So you're right. Little Ray sitting in seat number 8 does make smart cars look big. And are you joining? Oh, my goodness. Yes, we've got the wonderful Mr. George. You got to keep going by that. Keep going with George. That's what everybody knows you by. And joining me in the booth tonight, George of the Jungle. You're gonna have to excuse my tank top. We put the guns on display. He's got the guns
going. I'm gonna show you mine, but no, you can't even tell.
So
you can't even tell.
We got something new happening. We've got the new calendar. Y'all haven't even seen the new calendar
Whoa!
yet.
Wait a second.
Yes, exactly. Hey, hold up. I'm gonna flip back over to the game real quick.
Flip over. Yeah, this is big.
We've got so George hadn't seen any. Oh, nobody has. Oh, Cole has Jack 4.
Cole makes 2 pair.
Cole makes that hidden 2 pair, and that sure looks good for. And this is what I'm talking about. Buddha's had a tough run tonight.
Right.
His Jack looks to be in the lead. Ray is fishing for a straight, but he does let hands go. Somebody said in the chat earlier, Magic Charlie in the house. Yes. We'll get the stripping scene out earlier.
Yo.
But somebody said in the chat earlier, Ray makes smart cars look big.
Love that. Love that.
It cracked me up. Look at this. This is how good Buddha's playing. He knows his Jack's beat.
Unreal. He doesn't know how, but he knows that it's beat.
He knows somehow his Jacks are beat, and that's what I'm talking about. Buddha's getting beat up on tonight. The Buddha belly has not been rubbed, so we're gonna need Amanda to come rub the Buddha belly, give Buddha some good luck because he's playing great.
He's playing great. But, you know, sometimes when you don't catch the cards, there's nothing you can do. And it looks like Buddha needs a rush right now. Let's see if we can put some R's in the chat for a rush for Buddha.
So if you're in the chat, hey, we don't ever wish ill upon anybody.
No.
Type in R for the Buddha Belly rush. All right, so we're looking for a rush for the Buddha Belly. We cheer for all of our players. We cheer against all of our players.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you this, I am hard cheering for seat number 7, Miss Marianne.
Miss Marianne, I saw her play in one of the tournaments recently, I believe.
Yes, she's up $166 tonight. And look at this. The lady gets the ladies.
The lady gets the ladies. Come on, bringing out the queens.
Yes, bringing out the queens. And look at this. She calls.
Look at Clayton sounding like a pirate right now.
Yes, R, matey. R's for the rush for the Buddha Belly. And this hand right here is looking to be all ladies. Basil with the queen jack doesn't know he's in trouble.
Oh, no, and Robert with the pocket tens.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh, Robert, stroke that mustache, buddy. And he's going to go in. Yep, he's pulling out some chips there. Pow.
He said raise and
raise it up.
Oh, and Mary Ann's going to hide her hand even more. She's just going to call this raise.
Love that flat.
I don't know if I like that. Oh, so Cole raised it to 40. Robert called. Robert's not the one that even raised it.
Okay, so he was calling the 40 that, Cole with the offsuit connectors.
And all that did was just invite Basil and Beto with the same hand into the pot.
Yep.
Arr. How would this flop be?
Okay, this flop.
Queen, Jack, 10.
I want to see ace 10.
Queen, Jack, 10.
I want to see ace 10. No, I don't. I want to see queen, ace 10.
Queen, Jack, 10. That would be dirty.
Ooh, queen, Jack, 10. Yeah, that would be nasty. And let's see what Noah's going to serve up. One of my favorite dealers. Counting the chips, getting the pot right.
We've probably already seen $4,000 cross the table today.
Oh, my God.
Flop comes out, Jack, 5-4, 2 clubs, no help to anybody. And that Jack's going to –
That's top pair for Beto.
I was going to say that's going to be enough to get Robert to slow down, but he says, no, in my house.
Not in my house. Get out my swamp.
And he thinks he's rolling good, but this call by Marianne's going to stop him, and the call by Beto is going to shut him down.
Right. And 2 clubs, 2 clovers out there could also further scare Robert away, although he's holding a club.
Clovers, puppy dog feets?
Puppy dog powls.
Puppy dog feets.
Feets, whatever it takes. They do have feets. Yeah, it looks like
he's not going anywhere.
We've got a couple of calls here.
Yeah, we're waiting on the graphics to catch up. I'm over here sticking my tongue out. Waiting on the graphics to catch up. They're coming though. We're having a little bit of an internet delay here, and we'll get there.
Yeah, a couple of technical issues earlier in the day, but that's not stopping us.
Cole can't go anywhere. He's got 6-7. He's got up and down.
Cole's up and down.
Yeah, he can't go anywhere.
Cole's up and down with those. And see, that's the danger of those connectors, is they rope you in, and then you start talking pot odds, and you have to make. Look at Robert getting out of there.
Oh, Cole. Cole said all in. He's putting maximum pressure, and I see Marianne calling this. Robert instant folded that. He threw $65 out there. So Team Robert's on point.
He's on
today.
point right now. He's on point right now.
Yeah, he said I'm putting $65 in the pot and I'm folding it. That's so crazy.
A better player than I am. Look at this Cole going all in.
Yes, he went all in.
429.
Robert instant folded.
Insta-mucks.
You just caught that he went all in.
I did. I did. Well, you know, Noah, I like Noah as a dealer, but his head is right in the way of Cole's chip stack.
That's $429. Team Cole, you are all in.
Marianne.
Robert folds it, and this is tricky for Marianne.
Marianne thinking, what kind of set do you have?
She says, I call.
She calls, throws in the 1 chip. She's confident.
Beto's sitting here shaking his head. He says, I've got top pair. I've got a queen kicker.
Good kicker.
Look at this. He doesn't even want to. He's going to show Basil.
You don't want to let it out.
He's going to show Basil. Basil's going to say, dog, I had the same hand.
He did. And it's in the muck. Finally, it's in the muck.
I had the same hand.
Yep.
Same hand. So here we go. Heads up action. 6-7 open-ended straight draw versus the queens of Marianne. Cole's looking for help. 7 on the turn. Now he got even more help. The river card
is a 9.
He does not get there in
not gonna be
German.
Good enough.
You say 9. That means none.
9. It means no.
It means no.
9 chips for you.
And look at this. Miss Marianne.
Doubles up. Plus. Doubles up and then some.
I'm so happy for Miss Marianne. I'm upset for Cole. I don't like to see a winner or loser. But look at her. Sips her Dr. Pepper.
Just having a good old time.
She has not smiled yet. She is here to win.
That's right. She's a shark.
Smiled.
She is an absolute shark. And now we're getting the count here, trying to get the pot situated correctly. Noah doing the count. Look at that chip cut right there. Oh. Beautiful technique. And we are having a good Friday. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Basil, obviously, saying poker's so sick.
Basil's joining us from the table, even though he doesn't have a cell phone. We don't allow cell phones at the table.
Right.
But Basil is running over to talk to his family. Some of his family's in the chat. They are Team Basil the whole way. And he said, I did say that with Jack Queen. I told him, I had the same hand. We love us some Basil. So Miss Mary Ann's chip stack is grown astronomically.
Quite substantially.
I'm excited to see when we update the chip counts. She went into the hand $166 up. She won 2 hands in a row. And as soon as we hit this go button, it's going to update that.
Unbelievable.
Cole was setting $173, but the Cole roller coaster is here each week. He's up, he's down, but he always finishes up. I don't know how he does it. He always finishes up.
Oh, it is Thursday.
Hey, Basil, we were just seeing if you were at the table
or checking
at your phone.
That was a quiz, and I'm glad you passed. Because, God, you have to be an idiot to think it's Friday.
I know. Let's go. Superman. Team Basil is in the chat. He's got his posse here. Cole's got his posse here. Miss Marianne has her posse here. It is on like Donkey Kong, and we've got a new player sitting in seat number 5.
Wait a second.
That new player sitting in seat number 5 is Jay Beasy. Or Beggs, Jay Beggs.
Jay Beggs.
There's a way to say this, and I know I'm butchering it, but he was in the chat, and I asked where everybody was at, and he goes, I'm just waiting on the waiting list. And here he is. It's ridiculously volatile right now, and he said that earlier, yet he still sat down at this table.
Well, you want volatile. You got kind of like the stock market. You make money on the swings. And I got to say, JB, he's rocking that mustache.
Yes, he is. It looks good.
And here we go. Beto now with the king-queen. Marianne with the king-10. Dominated. And Basil with the king-6. I believe, if my math is correct, that looks like all the kings accounted for.
I only see 4 of them.
I only see 4, too.
I see 3.
Oh. 1, 2, 3. Yep, you're right. Okay, I'm getting better at counting. That's one thing. I need to repeat kindergarten.
Yes, it's counting. Counting to 4 is the tough part here at KoJack's.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So 4-way action. It's hard for us to count to 4, but 4 players, $95 in the pot.
No, I'm taking Robert's hand. If I'm being honest, I'm taking Robert's hand.
All right,
Ace-5 suited.
I'm taking Cole's hand. He just took a bad beat.
Oh, look at this. 5-3 is so strong right now.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
So whoever I pick to win tonight is going to be the winner of the hand. That's what it looks like.
It. Cole with the top pair. And Beto putting out chips, but does not bet them. Does a check. Let's see how much Cole wants to make it. Ooh, he's not charging the flush draws. And Robert with his pair of 5s. I feel it bet. Let me see what's out there.
Hey,
He's got position.
George, you know what the best hand in poker is?
I do. It is 5-3. That's what I said. 5-3 is so strong right now.
5-3 is so strong. You got to put the respect. If you're in the chat and you respect 5-3, type in 5-3. It's my favorite hand.
53.
Look at this. Robert says, all in. Uh-oh. He's going to be drawing 5 outs.
He's drawing slim.
9 of spades. He's looking for an ace or a 5.
And it's a 2.
Oh, no. I thought that was a straight. And so
Almost. Robert.
Team Cole. Yay. Yay, Team Cole.
Cole took it.
Team Robert.
Yeah.
That's
unacceptable.
That's right, Clayton. 5-3 is the best hand in poker. And here we go. We're getting the tippity tap out, and Mr. Tech is tippity tapping in.
Tech is coming on in. One of my favorite dealers.
Look at this. Marianne. Got the wall of Marianne.
She's got the wall right there. The great wall.
Yes, the great wall. Oh, she's saying, are you leaving? And she's so nice.
She is.
She says, well, I guess it's time for me to go home if you're leaving.
Yeah, can you really call it a hit and run? I don't think so.
No, maybe just a hit and walk.
Hit and walk.
If you're in the chat and you're enjoying it tonight, give us a W. Give us something there. Let us know that the entertainment is rolling. Is Basil even at the table?
Are you kidding me? Look at his hat right there. The fit is fresh. He's in it to win it.
Look at this. Hat matches his shorts.
Hat matches the shorts and the shirt.
The yellow matches the shirt.
Yep.
The yellow has the red, which matches the hat and shirt. I've never seen Basil go anywhere that he does not match.
See, my thing is it would take me about a year to coordinate some outfit like that.
Yeah, it would definitely take a while.
And here we go. We got already on the hand number 17. Basil now with the King Jack, the KoJack.
The KoJack,
got
he's playing
to play that.
Oh, he's already raised it.
Yep.
He says, I got to represent my club, baby.
That's what's going on.
So Bees, how do you say it? I'm going to butcher it. J Bees Jeezy?
I don't know if that's it.
J Beggs?
J Beggs. J Beegs.
J Beegs. Okay.
Beegsy?
All right. If you're in the chat,
we'll call him Beegsy.
If you're in the chat and you know how to pronounce this, because I'm terrible with enunciation.
Yep.
So if you're in the chat and you know how to pronounce that, type it in a way that I was taught Szechuan Palace.
Szechuan.
Flop comes out. Ace, Jack, both of hearts, and a deuce on the side. Basil picks up middle pair, the same pair that Buddha picks up.
Yep.
And Basil says, I got 10 on it. Most rappers say I got 5 on it. Basil's got 10
Basil's
on it.
got 2 5s on it.
I got 2 5s on it. Ooh. Yeah. Hey, I like that tattoo by Buddha right there. I just noticed.
Nice.
That's the suits of the cards.
That's a nice one. Yeah, you get a lot of card tattoos, I think, in the old poker world.
Yes, a 6 of spades on the turn. No help to Buddha, and it's going to go check, and I think Basil's going to bet it again.
Yeah, Basil.
Nope.
Basil takes the safe route, and there's the queen. That's going to slow the action down, too. A lot of Broadway cards out there. And there you go, just like that, Poker Face Superman. Drags another pot,
but in the meantime, reaches out to Mr. Francisco Espino and says, welcome to the table, dog.
Welcome to the table, Francisco.
There's nobody better, nobody nicer than Basil.
He is very welcoming.
GGTK, good guy to know.
Good guy to know.
A G to a G.
G2G.
Yeah.
Glory to God.
Yes. I did. I always thought that meant a G to a G.
I was here.
Oh, yeah.
We were doing it.
And by the way, I can't remember. 50 First Dates. Hi, I'm Charlie.
How's it going, Charlie? I'm George. Nice to meet you, my man.
Oh, Basil took a refund on that tip. Look at that.
Delivering the tips through Superman.
And Tech must have the kryptonite because it flowed right back to Basil, and he gets the next tip ready to go.
Hey, speaking of Szechuan Palace, I see that menu right there. It looks like Francisco.
Did you order from Szechuan?
I did not.
Okay, me neither.
I did not.
Me neither.
I had some eggs earlier today. I hope that's going to be good enough to get me to midnight.
Well, in that case right there, we just click on this little button right here, and we're going to order. So we're going to type our Venmo in the chat. If you'd like to donate some money to a food cause.
Yeah, donate some money.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. We don't take it.
No,
I don't even take your money. By the way, I went to bingo last night, and I hit a blackout for $600. No. Look at this.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a fat wallet.
So,
we got George Costanza over here.
Yeah, W in the chat for Charlie going to bingo. I took my little man to bingo, and I bought a pull tab for $1.
Hey.
And it's amazing how much bingo has changed. It's no longer dabbing the little boards. You buy a computer for $20.
That's right.
It's got 66 cards in it, and you just sit there and watch it. It's boring.
Oh, man. It's kind of and it's a chore to keep up with. I played that recently, too.
Yes.
And look at this. Basil downgraded technically from the King Jack to the King 10.
And so he just calls instead of raising.
He's just going to call, too. Yeah, Buddha with the min raise up to 4. Let's see if he keeps up the aggression.
What is this?
Wow.
7 ways to the flop?
What is this? West Texas heads up? What are we talking about here?
King, Jack 4. Beato's got a piece of it. Basil's got top pair. Marianne's got middle pair. And I don't think she's going to go anywhere with a queen kicker.
And Basil does bet out top pair for $28. And Buddha's out of there. Marianne stacking up some chips, putting together a call. And Ray and Vivi are going to be out of there. And it looks like now we are down to a true heads up from 7 players down to just 2. That is how you do it.
9 of clubs on the turn. That gives Marianne out. She needs a 10. She needs Basil to 2-pair it up. and Basil needs her to pair it up. That's kind of odd to say. They both need each other to make 2 pairs.
They've got their outs.
And river card comes another 9. Miss Marianne is going to be losing this to a G to a G. Basil pulls it in, $77 headed his way. And Miss Marianne's not too upset with that, considering the fact that she's $782 up.
Yeah, that's a good number right there.
She
now,
is the
she
big winner.
is back down to 3 digits for her chip stack, down to 918. But correct me if I'm wrong, I believe she actually is the chip leader right now.
Yes, she's got $918 on a $300 max buy.
Unbelievable. When you triple up, you know you're doing something right. And you got William in second place at 773, Basil at 571, and Cole at 522. That's your top 4 right there. So fairly deep stacked. And as we go, as we go on, we're going to see this get crazier.
Rob, you're right. Basil's taking aim, but you notice he didn't go like massive there. He wasn't really sure about his King 10 where it stood, so he took it easy, and Miss Marianne acknowledged it.
Oh, now Beto with the King 10. Basil, technically a better hand, but I'm taking Beto this time. And let's see if Charlie can take a hand. I'm sure it's going to win.
I'm
taking the King 10.
I'm going with the 8-5.
Ooh, 8-5. Strong choice. Suited. Love the hearts. Ray with the Queen 9. Yeah, we've got Cole 3-betting. He does have the aggression factor to back that up. And just like that, Basil's out of there. Let's see if Beto stays in the pot.
He does.
I can't win the hand race if he doesn't stay in.
3-way action, 8-5, Jack 9, King 10. Put them together. They got almost a straight.
There's the King. And Beto,
Cole
flopping top pair.
Cole just murders this flop. Flops middle
Absolutely.
pair with the flush draw.
A pair and a flush draw. Look at that equity right there, 46%. Even against top pair, he's about a coin flip away. And once Buddha gets out of there, look at that. Cole actually has the equity edge. Poker's so sick.
Did you see how many outs Cole had?
Poker's so sick. He's got 1 million outs.
Yeah.
Any heart will do it. Any 8, any 5.
But the problem is he's got 14 outs, but 2, 4, 6, 7 of them are gone. And
there's one.
Who needs all the outs? When
There's
you can
one
just
right
hit another
there.
8? And look at this. He doesn't even go all in.
No,
he says this many.
This many. Here you go. Here's a stack that I was playing with.
And he's gonna get a call from Beto.
Ooh.
Beto went into this hand $169 up.
Look at him shaking his head.
He knows he's
he
beat
knows
at this
he's
point.
beat. Look at this, Charlie.
I read his lips. He
Yep.
said, "Do you have an 8?" And
Yep.
Cole said, "Yes."
Yep.
And that's the roller coaster that I'm talking about. That's what makes Cole so fun to root for at the table. You know he's going to play these risque hands, these taboo hands.
Taboo hands.
And you know he's going to somehow find a way to get it. And, yeah, just like that. But look at seat number 10, Vivi.
Yep.
She's just patient, smiling. She never not smiles. She hit a massive hand out on the floor the other night, and it was in the cash game tournament on Sunday. It was the last hand. It was the last hand, and she gets all in with Ace King pre-flop versus Ace Jack versus Ace Jack. KoJack's 3-way KoJack's heads up all in, and she scoops it. She hits Broadway. Flop came with a Jack, and it runs out Queen on the river, gives her, and she was clapping so happy. I love watching stuff like that. So Cole now $251 up.
Ooh, there you
Basil,
go.
$269 up. Marianne, $725 up. William, $479 up. And Vivi sitting in seat number 10, $41 on the plus side. Frank's new to the table. Frank is Francisco, for those of you who don't know him. He has been coming to KoJack's for a lot of years, ever since they were open.
And
they were open.
We're open. They, us, or them. All of it.
So once again, while this hand is going around, I want to let you see this new thing that's added on Sundays. Brand new to KoJack's, $10,000 added to the prize pool. If you're looking for poker action, $10,000 added to the prize pool. And here in just a few minutes, I'll get the actual graphic of that up. Don't have it just yet, just because I have to pause the screen just to get it going. But I will do some quick adjusting so that you can see that. We'll take a quick little 2-minute break. But it's hard for us to get away from the action. We're on hand number 20. 18 of these hands have been some hardcore action. $88 in the pot right here. Flop comes out, ace of clubs, 5 of clubs, queen of hearts. Cole picks up top pair. Frank picks up middle pair. Marianne picks up a jack to the Broadway, and William's still sitting over there set mining. But Frank throws out double fist, $30 into an $88 pot. And that's enough to get everybody but Cole to fold top pair. King on the turn. That wouldn't have been help to the guy who just folded, but Cole is still in the lead. So Frank announces $75. Cole beats him into the pot, and that's going to shut him down on the river unless something like a 9 or a queen comes out on the river. And I can't quite see what that is. It's a jack, and the check mark is going to go on to Cole's hand. Somebody folded king 10 a while ago, and we called that for a winner, and it got mucked. Oh, no. But Cole does keep the check mark, and now he's evaluating how much he can get. And I think with his call into the pot on the last hand of the $75 bet by Frank, no matter what he bets right here, he's not getting a call. $298 in the pot. And Frank's looking down. He's saying, how can I be good? I just bet 75 on the turn when the king hit, and it got snap called. I can't be good. And what you're going to see is you're going to see Frank let it go. And just like that, he does let it go. And Cole pulls in another winner. And Cole is now $423 up. $423. Max buy-in is $300. Cole's got $974 in his chip sack, so he did add on right now. But Miss Mary Ann, so Cole is your chip leader now. Miss Mary Ann is the biggest winner at $704. And Mr. Wages, Mr. Buddha needs some Buddha belly rubbing to get back to where he needs to be. Let's go, Cole. Clint calls it. Cole is stacking them chips. He's your chip leader now. $972 in his stack, and the cards are not going to stop coming to him. Actually, I don't think the cards even have to come to him. But here we go. Under the gun, Beto calls with ace-10. Cole calls with king-7 suited. Jay Bajeez. Hey, I got it. Bajeez. That's how you say it. Jay Bajeez looking down at ace. Quisha raises it up to $12. Beto's going to make that call. Cole's going to make that call. So we're going to be KoJack's heads up, which is 3-way action if you've never heard it before. Flop comes out. Flop comes out. King, king, queen. Slaps Cole in the face. Beto's looking for a jack. Bajeez has middle pair with top kicker, and he c-bets $18, $57 now in the pot. And I don't think Beto's going to go any further. Cole's just going to smooth call right here. I would honestly like to have seen a raise to kind of disguise it. A 4 on the turn. If Cole checks this one, it's going to check back to him. And that's what he does. Check, check. And river card is an 8. Now Cole has to bet. Jay Bajeez knows where he stands. And that's a small bet, though. It looks like $45 brings the pot to around $120. And he's looking. He's weighing his options. That's a beautiful mustache, though. Going to have to go ahead and tip the hats to that. That's a great mustache. and he's going to run a few scenarios. It's $45. He's getting 3-to-1 on his money essentially right here. I think he's going to make the call, and that's what he does. And he says, I call, and he says, I've got trip kings, and you saw the dang it. He just slides his cards in. Hate to see beautiful cards like Ace Quisha going in the muck, but Team Cole hits another one. And while we're at it, we might as well go ahead and once again, I'm wearing a tank top, so please excuse the tank top. But we got to put this Team Cole hat on because he is now the first over $1,000. So if you're up in the Oklahoma area and you're looking for City Body Wrecker out in Hugo, Oklahoma, stop in, say hi. Cole's family works there. Good people. If Cole's a good person, they're good people too. So check them out in Hugo, Oklahoma. Thanks for everybody tuning in, including Cole's mama if she's watching, Cole's dad. We want to give you a huge shout out. Welcome back to the table. That's when Basil's over here texting in the chat. So we don't allow cell phones at the table. What Basil does, 15-minute delay, he's going to look at his hand, run over, talk a little bit to people, and here we go. Cole picks up another monster, and he's doing a little mining, hoping somebody raises it up. Frank makes the call of 2. JB makes the call, Frank raised it up to 7. JBG's, that's so hard for me to say. If you've got an easier way in the chat for me to say that, I'm going to call him JB. If you've got an easier way in the chat to say that, I don't know why my tongue can't say, I want to say Jabizi, but that's not right. But here, look at this. The Buddha belly rubbin is here, and American Airlines wakes up in seat number 6. I'm trying to scoot up so I can see this happen in real time. 3 bets it up to $48. It's going to go call, and JB lets it go. So 3-way action, $130 in the pot. Flop comes out all spades. That's the scariest thing that could have happened to the aces. King of spades, queen of spades, 5 of spades. No help to Frank, except he's got the only spade on the board. Cole's looking for a non-spaded jack to make Broadway, and Buddha's just looking for a pure run out of like 2-3 red. And with $130 in the pot, Buddha throws out 65. That's 65 out here in West Texas. And Cole knows where he stands, and I can see Frank with a second nut flush coming along. But the only way I see him coming along, he's got 12 outs. The only way that I see him coming along is an all-in. He's got $130 effective in his stack. If he makes this call, he's got 1 bet left, and there's no reason to put it in at this point and take a fish, and I think they're all going to go in. I mean, that's the only thing I see possible here. Oh, no, he just calls. So $260 in the pot, and that is the massive card because now he's got a straight flush draw, and here it goes all in, and this is what I'm talking about. This is how Buddha's running tonight. I mean, he picks up pocket aces, and he says, I can't even call right there. He is getting the cards. The cards are not being gentle to him on the flops and turns. He's playing great poker just like that. He folds knowing that he's behind. Nothing he can do. He's playing spectacular poker, and it's just going against him tonight. Unfortunately for him, that's unfortunate, but that's huge for Frank. The spade on the turn, jack high flush, and he is there. He is there. All right, as the cards are going around, I apologize for what's about to happen next. I'm going to flip over to this screen right here and let you know that we're now hiring. However, I'm going to kill that image real quick. I'm going to remove that because I want to let you know exactly what's coming in this next month, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go, Mary. Hey, you cannot not root for Miss Mary. So here we go. We're going to go to downloads. And I think this is it right here, and that is exactly it, and this is what we're excited about. And I got to figure out a way to make it fit. 1 second. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to put a blown-up version of it on the side, and just like that. So we got that there. I'm going to go ahead and add another image, and we're going to name it Image 3, and this is going to help out. And I'm going to zoom it a little bit bigger where you can see this. And we're going to bring this one up. And we'll just put it right here. So I just want you to be able to see what's going on this next. Dang it. It's KoJack's. We're going to have big hands all the time. I got to flip back and forth. We got that built real quick. So Beto with wired deuces does a little set mine and hits it. Cole's got top pair, top kicker. So the battle that's been back and forth between seat number 2 and seat number 3 continues. $95 in the pot, and this is going to be a salty one. Beto checks his set of deuces. And Cole falls for the bait, bets $25, $120 now in the pot. Beto checks again. Cole fires again. Cole's got $811 in front of him. And look at this. Bet, all in, call. And the verdict is out. There it is, a 7. Checkmark goes to Beto, $259 extra. $452. Welcome to KoJack's, where the pots are huge. And Tech's going to get a quick count out of that right there. And just like that, Beto's back up. So as they're counting that out, and now that you've seen that, I'm going to flip back over to this right here. So this is brand new, and everybody likes the guaranteed tournaments, but how about something new from KoJack's? How about just a $10,000 added to the prize pool? Whatever the prize pool is, we're going to bump it by $10,000. Y'all like that? Do you like the sounds of that? Type in W's in the chat if you like that. So this is what we've got. It's August the 3rd and 4th. You've got 2 ways to enter this. You can either qualify in our weekly tournaments, or you can directly buy into that. Sunday qualifiers for the month of July. All players will accrue chips from Monday of every week until Saturday at close for the weekly tournament on Sunday. You remember how we ran that huge tournament with all of our clubs? That's the same way you're going to add chips to your stacks. So here it is. I'm going to slide it over a little bit right here. Active weekly memberships. If you're out here playing, we're giving you 5,000 chips. For each tournament that you play in, we're going to give you another 1,000 chips. The first 9 entries of the tournament get another 1,000 chips. So that tells you to be here early for the tournaments. Horse races at 6, 9, and midnights, $1,000. First 9 cash players, another 1,000 chips. I said $1,000. I mean 1,000 chips. And then for every hour that you set at our cash tables coming up in the month of July, we're going to give you 500 more chips. So why would you set at any game but KoJack's in the month of July? It's going to be huge. So we're going to flip back over to the cash games, and let me show you what's going to happen. And I mean, action is only heating up as the cards are moving around. We look at the calendar and we see that right there. $10,000 added tournament on Sunday. The qualifiers every single Sunday of the month. And look at those Tuesdays. Double the cash hour stamps. So if you're looking to double those stamps and get extra tickets, head out to KoJack's during the month of July. It's gonna be huge. 3-way action. Jack 10, Queen 8. Queen's in the lead. 8's looking for a jack. It is all sorts of fun. Francisco's looking for a jack or a 6. Buddha's looking for an 8, and nothing comes. So Francisco's queens and 9s with a 10 kicker is going to be enough for the check mark. I know I've been asking this for a couple times. We know where Clint is, Southeast Texas. Where is everybody watching from tonight? We like to know where our fans are. And you got to tell me where you're from. We're still trying to reach that elusive North Korea. Basil teasing us, saying he's watching over from North Korea. When we hit that elusive viewer from North Korea, the stream ends. Basil, are you sure you want to be watching from North Korea right now? So we are playing a 10-handed table tonight. 10-handed table because so many people want to say this or to play this. It is insane action. Plus, oh, Beth Williams is in the chat. Team Mary Ann. Hey, much love to you, Miss Beth. I am Team Mary Ann tonight too. Miss Mary Ann's been coming here for a while. Uh-oh. We got Team Basil in the chat, Team Mary Ann. Type in, let us know what team you are. I want to know. Joining us in the booth right now, you're going to have to excuse my tank top. It is hot as heck in here. Scoot over this way a little bit, Basil. And... oh, I already let him know who's joining us in the booth tonight. So joining us in the booth is Mr. Basil. Basil, how is the action out there?
Oh, man, it's lovely, dog.
Oh,
you seen it?
Hold up. I got to flip over to this hand because look at this. Cole's got pocket nines. Francisco has
God.
pocket queens. And Vivi has pocket kings.
That's action, baby. That's
oh,
action.
my gosh. And that's all it's been. We're on hand number 25, and it's been nothing but action.
What did I fold?
I didn't see it.
Oh,
I was looking at you as you were walking in. So here we go. We got
that's
three
action.
big hands, and Vivi is, look at this.
The nines have been hot, bro.
Nines have been rolling
You know
around.
what? Because I just tripped up with nines.
And look at this. Francisco 4-bet it to $125. Vivi raised it to 25. Cole calls. Francisco 4-bets it to $125. And I think Vivi may have said all in.
Did you see when Cole folded the nines when the flop was ace, 6, ace?
Yes, I
he
saw
would
that.
have voted.
And that's what Vivi said is we've got the all in on the wrong graphic. It'll correct itself in just 1 second. But Vivi is all in.
Good luck to the ladies. She's doing a good job on the computer.
Oh man, Wit's a killer back there.
Mm-hmm.
And look at that, Szechuan Palace is here. You saw them order, and Miss Brittany ran her hiney off and got it.
Oh, Francisco, oh my God. I bet you that nine's going to come on the flop. Nine's just been hot.
Oh, the 6-7, Budo did call. I'm just kidding. He did call the all-in. Holy cow.
Oh, Bryce has been playing crazy, bro.
Look at this, $542 in the pot. Are you guys watching?
Oh,
Flop
my
comes out
God.
ace, 6, ace.
That scares everybody.
And look at this. Francisco ships it. He's not even scared of the aces.
Dude, you know what? There's the same flop that happened earlier.
Yeah, Basil, this is 15 minutes ago.
I know,
yeah.
but I'm saying he had queens, 2 aces came on the flop, and she had kings.
This is that hand.
No, it's not.
Yeah, this is that
no,
hand.
because it was ace, ace, 4.
Oh,
on
I got
the
you.
flop.
I got you.
And then
Okay, don't tell us anymore
yeah.
because we hadn't seen that yet. This is 15 minutes ago.
Oh. No, it was our last hand, bro.
Oh. So Francisco ships it, $326 in the pot. Buddha's already all in. Buddha's drawing dead to running clubs. No chance Cole can call this now. But the question is can Vivi call this? I think she has to call. She's got over half her stack in there, and that's what she says. She says call. She's got over half her stack in the pot. If you've got an ace at that point, you've got me beat. And at this point, Buddha knows that he's down to runner. He's looking for runner clubs. Don't tell us what happens.
I forgot.
Okay, good.
That it was like,
I was going to kick you.
I forgot, bro. I'm fixing to tell you.
Okay. All right, so good thing Basil forgot about that. A 6 of spades on the turn gives a little bit of help to Buddha. He's not dead now. He's looking for a 6 and a 6 only. Oh, okay, so that board is going to be wrong. I apologize about this board. That 10 of spades is that 10 of spades is the burn card. We put it too close to the board. So the board is ace, 6, ace, 7, and the river card, oh my gosh. The river card is a 9 of diamonds, and that would have been Cole's monster card right there. That would have been Cole's monster card, and he folds. And look at this. Seat number 10, Miss Vivi pulls in a monster $782 headed her way. And as they ship that around.
How come the graphics look?
Because the first burn card got there on accident, and it read the first burn card. So we're going to flip around. Basil, squeeze in here. Tell them what you're going to do. You're going to go win some money.
Yep. That's
right.
what I've been doing.
Say hi to your family because I know they're out there watching to you.
Hi,
Look,
my fam.
Richard Villa's in here. Damn it, boy.
Damn it, boy.
All right.
That's my boy, Richard.
Yes, he was supposed to be here tonight. But
My
he
brother
couldn't
and
make it.
sister, hi. Love ya.
All right, Basil, go kick some butt. We're going to take a quick break and get something fixed, and we'll be right back to you. So if you're in the chat, you've been challenged by Moses. Tell us, type in your favorite Basil quote. We were lucky enough to be joined up by Basil, and we always love that gentleman in the room. Moving on to hand number 25. All right, here we go. West Texas heads up means 6-7 players, and we're just adding to it. We've got new players coming in. It looks like we're going to be losing some players here in a minute, and we all know how quick that can go down. We've been watching it all night. So what's your favorite Basil quote? Type it in the chat. Let me know what it is. Three-way action. We're going on down. Cole raises it up to 17. Marianne says, I know your stuff, kid. I call. Flop comes out, ace, 7, 9. Cole picks up middle pair. It goes check, check. Turn card comes a 9 of diamonds. Marianne's looking for 9 outs, an ace, a king, or an 8. Ace, king, or 8. You ask for it, you receive it. Miss Marianne hits a king on the river, and look at this. She fires out. Cole's going to fold. Oh, no, Cole called. Wait, did Cole call? Cole called. Cole called. Cole called, and as Basil says, my favorite quote, damn it, boy. And just like that, Cole's got $564 in front of him. He gave a little away on that last one. Miss Marianne, though, $963. Vivi sitting over in seat number 10, $786. William sitting in seat number 9, $726. But Marianne, right now, your big winner, up $770. She's got $963. And you're right, Mr. Villa, poker is so sick. That's one of his. If you haven't been to KoJack's and you haven't actually met Basil in person, you're missing out. Just want to tell y'all that. You're missing out. A GGTK, a good guy to know. And here we go. Hand number 27. And look at this. That's why Basil said 9s were hot. Cole had 9s when he said that. And I was wondering, I was like, man, I hadn't seen very many 9s, just once. And here we go. There's a pair of 9s sitting in Basil's hand. Team Basil, get hype, get hype. Oh, no. Pocket Jacks, Miss Marianne. Don't get too hyped, Team Basil. Back that hype down. Back that hype down. Miss Marianne is muy caliente. She's on fire. Oh, no. Flop comes out of 9. Good thing for Miss Marianne, though. The ace will save Marianne from getting in too much trouble. Basil flops a set. And Francisco's looking for a 4 for a straight. Cole makes the call, but he's officially calling dead. You see that 0%? He can't even chop it. If he hits a 3, then he's beat by Basil's 9s full of 3s. So he is officially drawing dead, and he raised it to $45. Team Cole, are you in here? He's making a move. It's not going to make it through, but he's making a move. Miss Marianne does call the $45. She's up. Why not? Basil, was he putting together a raise? I think he did. He 3-bet at 145, and Cole says, I got caught. And I think it's going to go fold. Cole does let it go. And Miss Marianne, look at that, Miss Beth. Miss Marianne lets it go. Clint says, I'm here. And Basil pulls in $278, adding to his stack. He's up $395. And Superman has yet to make his delivery over to the dealer yet, or he made it while we didn't see it. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Superman making his delivery. I love this guy. So, excuse me, while George is shuffling over there, we're going to flip back over. I got to remember what I put it on. But this is what we've got. This is what we've got right here. Coming in hot in the month of July, $10,000 added to the prize pool. The final is August the 3rd and August the 4th. There's 2 ways for this tournament. You can qualify in the weekly tournaments, or you can directly buy into that. That's the cool thing. You can directly buy into that. Top 15% from every Sunday qualifier during the month gets a free entry, plus all chips carried towards the $10,000 guaranteed stack. You asked for it. $10,000 added to the prize pool. Make your own big stack, and that's exactly right. Rebuys are eligible for all qualifiers and purchased players. You can get into it. Oh, JB, I know that ace-queen was ugly earlier. So if you're ready for tournaments, KoJack's is back to the big tournaments. If you missed our Saturday tournament, it's the bounty tournament. Here you go. Bounty tournaments are back during the month of July. We guarantee $3,000 in the prize pool. However, there was $8,000 in the last one. So if you're ready for something big, come on, boys and girls. It's time to go. And here we go. Ain't nothing but just another big hand. Pocket aces, ace king, pocket 4s, and Vivi is getting run over with these monster pairs. And here she is, sitting in seat number 10, $77 in the pot. She just checks it, and look how calm, cool, and collective she is. Let's get W Vivi in the chat. Cole throws out $20 with his up and down straight jaw. Mr. JB with ace king suited, looking for running spades for the nuts. William with a 67, pair of 6s and some backdoor draws. He makes the call. And as you see right there, as she should, Vivi is going to raise it up. Bet at 20 by Cole, rolls around, call. Raised to 50, nothing too big, but there's already $207 in the pot. Cole's not going anywhere with the up and downer. Chat, what do you think is going to get there? What do you think is going to win the hand? Pocket aces, 7-4. Spade flush. Marianne, you think she's going to hit a 4? There's only 1 4 left. Cole's got one of them. So what do you think is going to make it in there? Curious what's going to happen here. We're waiting on William. I think he's going to let this go. Or no, too much is in the pot. So there's the call. This is crazy. If you've been here from the start of it, it is insane on how much money has been moving around the table today. Here we are, hand number 28, $327 in the pot. Turn card comes a jack of spades. That's exactly what JB was looking for. And you're looking for that four, Moses. I like it. There's still a river chance. Watch it be the four of spades, though. Yuck. Oh, it can't be. That's in Cole's hand. Ah. And here we go. Cole does not give up. He says 150. Nothing but 150. And JB doing what he should. He says all in at that point right there. He's got a massive draw. Any 10, any spade. You see he's setting 29% on this hand. 4 diamonds. So everybody enjoying that Szechuan. And Vivi said that should have been her point to ship it right there. But I think she's going to play this one a little conservatively because she needs to try. So in my opinion, she needs to try to focus on building a side pot with Cole just in case she loses the main pot. And she hasn't called yet. I like that smile. Williams enjoying his win with that Szechuan, those egg noodles. They're good. If you hadn't had them before, get you some. If her husband would have been in here, he would have said all in. He's the ultimate pressure putter. So Vivi makes that call. She's still got $567 behind. Cole's got $294 behind. So we could very well see a big pot still on the side. So it looks like $10 on the side. And the river card is a 6. It is no help to Cole, but how does he do it? Vivi's the first one to act, and she checks. And Cole checked right behind, and just like that, you're going to see the pocket aces win another hand. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give a huge round of applause because the two ladies at the table are your two chip leaders. Vivi has $1,339 sitting in front of her. Miss Marianne, $843 sitting in front of her. The chips have found the ladies tonight. So if you're sitting out, you're watching, and you're a lady, this just goes to show you the ladies can beat the men sometime. So we got 2 open seats, but they're not going to be open for long. Oh, I'm going to take a peek out there 1 second. Yeah, way to go, ladies. Let's go ahead and give them one more round of applause. I'm going to step out and peek at the table and see if we got people coming in. 1 second. Sorry about that. I grabbed the wrong headset. You're officially rooting for Jan. Robert, you have to, man. That lady is on fire, and she's got 1,300, almost 1,400 chips in her stack. So here we go. Miss Marianne versus Cole. Cole's looking for hearts, and if you look at this, he's got 11 outs counting the 2 jacks. Excuse me, 10 outs counting the 2 jacks. And it does not get there, so Miss Marianne pulls in another one. This one's got $123 on it, and she wasn't afraid the whole way there. Cole has officially met his match tonight at KoJack's as the ladies are stacking chips. And look at this. So one of the rules we have here at KoJack's is all big chips, larger denominations, must be out front or on top of your stack. And Miss Vivi got so many chips. Her name is Jan. She got so many chips so fast that it actually buried the green chips inside there. So here in just a moment, she's going to have to put her greens out front just for all players to see. But, I mean, she's got $1,400 sitting in her stack. Marianne's almost got $1,000 sitting in her stack. And Cole has $234. He's on the comeback. Joining us in seat number 5, it looks like Mr. JB got him a rebuy. He is coming back for vengeance. And here in just a second, we're going to get someone else joining us in seat number 6. So, Robert, Mr. Hernandez, how was it? How was the action? And Robert, how was it? You're right, Beth. Hey, this is so much fun to root for the ladies. It is a blast to root for the ladies, and not very often. Are you on break? No. Why not?
What do you mean? I gotta go do. I thought you wanted.
Okay, I was gonna see if you could come in for just 1 second, but that's fine. Because I can. And the ladies are officially on fire tonight. I'm going to hand it over to George for just 1 second, and I'm going to scarf some food. We're running a little bit late just because we were a little late getting on the stream, but I'm going to pass it off to George for 1 second. Take it easy on him. The ladies are destroying it, George. Vivi's got 1,300. Oh, you dealt it. Never mind.
Yeah, there's only one head of hair as gray as that. And that's your boy George in the house. Now, don't judge these flops, everybody. But look at this. William with the pair of 5s. Cole with the pair of kings. And Vivi with the 7-6. And a jack on the turn seals it up for Ray, hitting Broadway. Backdooring right into it. And just leading out into it. And William raises to 50. Sorry, Ray raises to 50. Ray raise. And then William has to let it go. His 5s are beat. And just like that, we are on to hand number 30. Moving the button. Kind of. We got Megan Menendez in the chat here. Raises. I think she is a Ray fan. That's what I got to say here. Now, we got some high VPIPs right here.
What's Cole's?
Cole is at 93%. Unreal. But he is also down $333. The Freemasons number right there. Hand number 30, down 333. Let's see if Cole can make a comeback. And we got Megan saying she's a KoJack's fan. Love that hashtag right there. And Rob saying, let's go Superman. Poker's so sick.
I love me some Megan.
Hey, we got a Megan fan here in the booth right now. And she's a hashtag George fan. Love to hear that.
What about Charlie?
Show some love. Show some love to Charlie. Put some C's in the chat. Push that C button right there. And now Vivi with the AJ.
She's a big fan of that dealer, too.
That dealer making moves. And William with the 9-8 suited on the button. Great position to have a hand like that. Marianne with the K9 suited.
She gave me some C's.
And the flop comes out 2 spades. Marianne drawing to the second nut flush here. Checks around. Checks around to Francisco, who does decide to bet.
With the basil.
With the basil, the Jack 10. Counting out some chips right there.
I got a Charlie fan and I got C's.
Yes! Charlie creating hashtags over here. A bunch of C's in the chat. Francisco bets 20 with his Jack 10. Vivi calls with the ace paired. And so does Marianne with her flush draw. And just like that, we're off to a turn. It is the queen of clubs. Could be straighter.
Help for Francisco.
Francisco did get some help. He is now drawn to Broadway. And if it's not the king of spades, which obviously it can't be, then he will have the nuts. And Francisco does bet his draw. Marianne calls her draw. You see Monica in the background, one of my favorite dealers. One of my favorite floors. Hey, we got Megan saying Charlie is the coolest. Hashtag. And when he's got a blizzard in his hand, he is even cooler. Boom. Just like that. Off to a turn. And it is a queen. The queen of spades. Vivi now with the best hand. The pair of aces is going to take it if it makes it to showdown. Oh, and Marianne folds. That K9 no good. Francisco is out of the way in just a second. I'm sure of it. Boom. Just like that. Vivi drags another pot. What is her chip stack up to right now? 1483. Just shy of 1500.
George was gracious enough. Oh, you're rooting. She's my hero. I love this Megan. I love her. We're going to call her M&M's.
This M&M right here.
M&M's. Chat, y'all are letting her be the coolest person in here. So George, I didn't get to eat lunch today. George gave me a quick break. And you're right, Beth. Beth, the ladies are dominating the tables. We're about to they just cleaned out seats number 5 and 6 twice. And we're about to have some more people join in. I got to peek out there and look at it. But, I'm privileged to get to watch this. Not often do ladies feel comfortable enough going on the live stream. And these two ladies said, give me a seat. We'll see what we can do. And they told the boys, we're gonna take you to the cleaners. So here we are, hand number 32 tonight. And don't forget, our new July calendar is up for KoJack's. $15,000 bad beat, free roll, Mondays, $2,000 guaranteed. Every Tuesday during the month of July, cash hours, double stamps. You want to be setting playing some cash because of this right here. Let's flip over to this screen right here. We've got the $10,000 added. Once again, $10,000 added to the prize pool. Here we go. Basil. A lot of diamonds on the board. Jack 4. Basil throws out 30. Cole says, I'm not giving up just yet. I'm not giving up just yet. River card comes a deuce of spades, and he'll give up on this one. It goes check, check, and Basil using the lady luck to pull in another pot, $117. Headed to Basil's stack. Button moves around. Once again, if you're watching us tuned in, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, we've got all the streaming services going tonight. We truly appreciate you joining in, saying hi with KoJack, spending some time with the Egghead and the KoJack's crew, and most of all, watching the ladies run these guys over tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Love it when a lady sits down at the table. Guys, usually when you've all seen the poker movies, when a lady sits down at the table, a guy raises them and they fold the best hand. Well, that sure as heck is not happening tonight. The lady says, we're in it to win it, and we're taking it down, baby. Here we go. 5-way action. Hand number 33. Beto's got 7 deuce, and he's going to do it. Basil says, no, don't do it. Beto raises it up. $18. One of these nights, if you're listening in the chat and you like this idea, one of these nights we need to play the standing game, where the only way that you can sit down is after you win a hand. Oh, Megan Menendez is my girl. Look at this. Charlie Rules, KoJack's. You got to put girls rule in there because the girls are ruling tonight. Charlie Rules, KoJack's Rules. Love this lady in the chat. We need to get together sometime. I know a guy. I know a place. We should go hang out. Yes. Maybe, maybe George. I don't know. But, yeah. If you're sitting watching from home, thank you very much for coming out and watching this tonight. It's been a blast. We do this just so you guys can see what's going on here. We're still installing some more of KoJack's Rules, and I'll be there. So you're saying there's a chance. We're working on putting some cameras outside so you can see the action. I wish you could see it. If you're sitting at home, there's 2 other 5 on the button tables that are running outside. And when I say 2 other 5 on the button tables running outside, it is crazy. The action is insane. And there's chips everywhere. I think we're almost out of $5 chips because they're all out on the table. And look at this. Beej. He took the J off there. I can't say it as easy now. BG's. BG. Oh, that makes sense now. 100% got it. Just clicked in my head. BG's. Okay. I'm ridiculous. It took me so long to get that. So BG's looks down and picks up wired 8s, snowman's, pocket 8s, whatever you want to call them. One of his 8s are in William's hand, though. That's one of his outs. And look at this. Basil picks up pocket jacks. Marianne, ace 3 suited. William, ace 8 suited. Francisco and Beto are going to be getting out of the hand. They don't have much to work with. But Francisco does not fold. He's got the only queen and the only 4. He elects to stay in. Another hand, $73, sitting in the pot. Flop comes out 6-9-3 or 3-6-9, 3-6-9. Dang, you're fine. Close to it. And pocket 8s is not looking too bad considering the fact that it's in second place to Basil. Basil's got a little better than a coin flip to win this hand, and Marianne makes the call. She's got a pair of 3s. This is where Basil should bomb it. Let's see if he listened to us from last week. It was 22 to call. Let's see if Basil listened to that last week. And it looks like he said, just like in basketball, and 1. Basil raises it up to $44. He listened to us last week. And so that kind of tells BG's where he's at, but he does make the call, and I don't know if Marianne will go any further. Yep, and she's done there. She knows, and that's what we were talking about last week with Basil. He missed a couple opportunities to 3-bet and lost the hand on the river. That's how you do it right there. You raise it up because now BG's is going to check. He's going to have to check. He's looking around, seeing its heads up, and then he's going to check. He says, I checked to you, and now Basil should throw out another bet. But he checks. River card a deuce. A lonely deuce. And it'll go check, check now. There's the check. Basil says, I check back. Here's my pocket jacks. Give me my $183 that's in the pot. Basil's on fire tonight. That puts Basil up even more. And we are getting close to that time. We've got about 10 more minutes. Superman's muy caliente, Teresa. You are correct. He is on fire. He's actually second in chips now. Vivi's got 1,480 chips. Basil, second place Basil, $858. Miss Marianne's down to $807. However, she's up $614. Next up is Mr. William. He's up $302, sitting at $594. And then Beto, and then it moves on around. Everybody else is right around the 300 mark. And we just switched dealers. The wonderful Miss Lauren coming in. If you haven't played our bomb pot tournament, let's flip over here. On a Wednesday, every night in the month of July, is our $60 bomb pot tournament. And I'm going to flip back over to this lady right here. She somehow makes the cash of every single one of these bomb pot tournaments. So our cash game tournaments on Sunday, they have been very player wanted. They are moving to 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Sundays. We're going to run 2 of them on Sundays. So once again, on Mondays, our $2,000 guaranteed free roll. Tuesday, you get double stamp cash hours for the $10,000 added tournament that you can either buy into or you can qualify for. Wednesdays, every week in the month of July is our $60 bomb pot tournament. Then, of course, you have Charlie's live stream on Thursdays, the $3,000 bounty tournament on Saturdays, which is getting up there. $8,000 was in the prize pool last week, and I have a feeling this week is going to be just as big, if not bigger. Then every Sunday in the month of July, you have your $10,000 added qualifier. I had to flip back over to this hand. 10-8-8. BG's finally gets the cards that he needs. He's got Jack 8 in his hand. Marianne's got top pair, but the problem for Corey's got the overpair. And look at his face. He knows at this point right here somebody's got an 8. Ray's got top pair with a big kicker, and he calls, and Corey knows he's no longer good with his jacks. He knows that somebody at some point has an 8. 4 players in the hand, $96 in the pot, a deuce of diamonds on the turn.
Are you sure? Okay.
Corey is, he may fold right here. Look at this. BG says, I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to act like I have the 8. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. He's going to throw out $45. And Corey's gonna fish. He's gonna try to hit that jack. Miss Marianne with 3 pair makes the call. Of course, you can't play all 3, but with 3 pair makes the call. Ray's gonna say no more with my king 10. Marianne's looking for a jack. 10. Corey's looking for a jack and a 5 of diamonds on the river. No help, but it's also a diamond scare out there, so I think it checks all the way through. Well, actually, it doesn't look like anybody would have had diamonds. Unless you had something like ace 10 of diamonds. And here's Marianne. She says, I'm betting. She's not going to win it with $25. I think really right there, she thinks her 10s are in the lead. And so, and just like that, BG calls, hoping Corey would raise. Corey just called, and BG's just flips over his trip 8s, and he's going to pull in a little pot. It gets good money. It's good money. But it looks like tonight's big winner is going to be Miss Jan Vivi sitting in seat number 10, $1,480. Basil, $856. Look at that. Superman's having trouble standing next to that wall. Miss Mary Ann, $715. Lost a little bit right there, but she's also up $552. She's she's got $150 less than Basil, but they're at the same thing on the win column because she didn't buy in for the full 300. Then Mr. Corey sitting in seat number 6. He's down a little bit, but he just got to the table. It's going to be a long night of poker for these guys. A lot of fun. Corey looks down at Queen 9 of clubs. He looks like he's going to raise it up to about $8. Marianne makes the call with 10 deuce suited. Same hand she had last one. That's one thing I do love about Miss Mary Ann. She loves to play hands. And you cannot scare her. You cannot intimidate her. She's coming for your butt. And if she gets it, she's got it. Francisco picks up pocket kings. That's a good point to look at it. It's been raised to 8, so that's a good spot for a raise to 30-ish. Let's see where he elects to go. 3-bet to 30. Hey, 3-bet to 30. BG's is going to let it go. Corey's going to make the call. Queen 9. Miss Marianne's going to fold it. Yes, Beto's going to probably fold it. He's going to look at him again, make sure he didn't make that deuce turn into an ace. And Cole might call. Yes, he does, ladies and gentlemen. That's why he's so much fun to watch. 3-way action. $108 in the pot. Flop comes out king of spades, 10 of spades, 8 of spades, all spades. Francisco flops top set, and get this, nobody has a spade. Corey's got a jack to a gut, and I don't think anybody else is going to get there. Cole's going to let this go on just whatever bet this is. But Corey may call this, may keep him honest. Nope. If Corey folds, Cole's folding. Francisco pulls in $173, and he's just a bit down now. Got some work to do. And don't forget, if you've never played in the KoJack's live stream, when the cameras go off, the action gets bigger. They aren't afraid. They start making the moves that they wouldn't normally make, and action just gets absolutely crazy. So we did run a little longer on the stream. This is actually going to be the final hand of the live stream right here. Then we'll flip around and talk about the cameras. So Miss Marianne looks down at Jack 3. Ray looks down at wired 8s. We've seen them flow around a couple times. Ladies and gentlemen, we do appreciate you all tuning in to KoJack's Live on this absolutely beautiful Thursday. I know George said Friday, but this absolutely beautiful Thursday. Don't forget, we'll flip around and see it. We're guaranteed to have some action, though. Anytime we say last hand, you know what's going to happen. We may even see an all-in. So 4 players, $11 each, $44 in the pot. King, queen, 7-5, ace-6, wired 8s. Flop comes out 7-6-3. 7-6-3. Beej looking for a 4 for the straight. Ray's got an overpair. Cole's got over cards. A lot of times when you play over cards like this, if you hit one of them, you're good. Great bet, $11, 44 in the pot, 1/4 of it. You got 4 callers, so here we go, or 3 callers, $88, another 6 on the turn. Corey jumps out in the lead with trip 6s. So we've got $88 in the pot. Corey bets 35, so he bets a little under 1/2. So, and then there were 2. The overpair versus trip 6s. And a 4 on the turn. That would have gave the 7-5 a straight. I forget who had that. Corey's got the check mark, and it's all about bet size right here. Ray's got the overpair, but can he bet enough to get a call? And it looks like he did. Oh. 40 to call, and that's what's going out there. Looks like 50, but he hadn't made the call. And there it is. Flips over ace-6. So, ladies and gentlemen, the final hand at KoJack's for tonight flips on over to C. Smith run, And we're going back to this calendar because you're tuned in. We like to show you what's going on, and you get to see it before everyone else in social media world gets to see it. This is our new calendar. Every Monday, the 2K free roll. Every Wednesday, the $60 bomb pot tournament. Every Tuesday, double the hours cash stamps. And that comes for what's happening on Sunday. Every Thursday, Charlie's 1-2 game. Every Saturday, $3K guaranteed bounty, but let's be realistic. Prize pool is going to start being around $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000. I'd like to see it hit 10. It used to be there. We're getting back to there, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're ready for a bounty tournament, be here Saturday at 3 o'clock. Then every Sunday, $10,000 added qualifier. That's correct. On August the 3rd and August the 4th, we have a tournament that $10,000 is added to the prize pool. There's two ways to get into this tournament. You can either qualify weekly or you can directly buy into this tournament. And if you qualify weekly, how do you get your chip stacks? Well, you accrue them. Sitting in these seats, you earn the chips. You've seen it before. And actually, I'm gonna flip back. We had one more hand before we did turn off the cameras. I wanted to show you. Basil picks up pocket kings. Cole picks up pocket sevens. Corey has got out of there. Marianne's out. Vivi's, I think she's gonna be out. Yep, she's out. She's got that chip stack. And so here we go. Heads up. Cole versus Basil for the last hand of the night. $41 sitting in the pot. Flop comes out ace, 10, 5. How come is it every time you have a king in your hand, an ace hits the flop? 9 on the turn. It's going to go check, check. And a king on the river. Basil's got to feel good about that. He might throw out like $5. Oh, he checked. He says, Basil, what are you doing there, dude? Get out of my pot. So $10,000 added to the prize pool every Sunday in the month of July is a qualifier. Earn your chips by sitting in the seat we talked about earlier. Let's flip back over to this. It's going to be this right side. How to accrue chips for the weekly qualifier. Active membership. You get 5,000 chips just for coming in and having an active membership. If you play tournaments, you get $1,000 or 1,000 chips per entry of the tournaments. You save these vouchers. The first 9 tournament entries get another 1,000 chips. Horse races, 6, 9, and midnight get another 1,000 chips. Quads are better at any point in cash play at KoJack's. Another 1,000 chips. First 9 in the cash game, another 1,000 chips. Every hour you play 500 chips. And remember, if you play on the Tuesdays during the month of July, it's not 500 chips per hour. It's 1,000 chips per hour. So, it's there. $10,000 added. Look at that right there. It is ready to go, and the qualifiers are going to be every single Sunday during the month of July. But from all of us here at KoJack's, Miss Whitney, huge help tonight. Thank you very much. And all of us here at KoJack's, all of our players, all of our dealers, all of our members, we thank you so much for coming out and tuning in tonight. We'll see you